excited, alive, and full of energy. So instead of it taking 5 minutes to get places, plan for 8. I really enjoyed working on the farm. I like dirt. I think I'm friendly and approachable, but apparently maybe not. What I'm doing today wasn't even a realm of a possibility for me when I was growing up. Well, welcome back to Conversations with Kirk. This week, you are actually getting that, a conversation with myself. I'm going to give you an update on what's happening here, summer 2026, what I'm doing business-wise, personally, goals, fitness, routines, everything. So let's get to it.
All right, summer is officially here. What are you noticing right now in the community and in your day-to-day life? What's happening?
Okay, so yeah, it's summertime in Parksville, and well, the traffic is here. So we always see that increase in traffic. We're just before kind of around Canada Day. It really starts to get busy. So you got to allow a little extra time for getting around. So instead of it taking 5 minutes to get places, plan for 8. Otherwise, the weather is beautiful if you like it hot and dry. And this time of year, and the weather can actually stay like this for a couple of maybe 2-3 months, where it's like living in a controlled environment.
Do you take in the Tuesday night markets?
So Tuesday night street markets on Craig Street in Parksville. Yes, I live on Craig Street, so it's just a walk a few blocks down. If I'm around, I have the time, absolutely, I'm going down to Craig Street Market, see what I can find, maybe grab a food truck, and yeah, buy some stuff.
In real estate, summer often means people are out and about, but does that mean that they're looking at houses? Are they buying? Are they selling?
In the summertime of the real estate market here, on a typical year, we're going to see a bit of a slowdown through July and August. However, last year, 2025, we saw July was the highest month of sales volume in the whole year. So that kind of, I guess, pushed against what the expectation was. We'll see again what happens this year. There's still some good activity, but a lot of times that first week in July, it'll be fairly quiet as kids are out of school, people are getting to that, they're going camping or they're doing the Canada Day stuff. They're getting a little bit of a break. So a lot of people aren't out looking at houses at the same rate that they would be at other times of the year. But then we'll see that pick right up after, once we get into the second week in July.
You're heading off to a conference this coming weekend. What's that about? So
I'm going down to an event down in St. Louis, Missouri. It's with the Operator Standard, which is a group that I'm in. Actually, I guess it's an AI coaching platform to a certain degree. It's also a mental toughness program and a goal achievement program. So they're putting on an event. I had to submit a testimonial for how I used the app and the program, what kind of success I've had with it and challenges. And I was selected to go down to that event. So I'm heading down there this weekend. I honestly don't know what to expect from it, but I'll report on it after I get back.
And what are you up to right now with your current routine? Are we doing 75 hard right now, or what's the status?
Yeah, so I'm in between phases of 75 hard. So I did the first 75 days, started that on December 27th, and then I did what's called phase 1. I just finished that a week ago, which is a 30-day phase. If you don't know what 75 hard is, look it up. Mental toughness program has a fitness component to it, but yeah, so right now I'm not, but it has definitely changed my routines. I am still working with the Operator Standard, which is setting daily tasks to move the needle or move forward towards goals. So daily tasks, absolutely. I am focused on my goals, getting certain things done, but not to the same level as being right in the program.
Okay, what are a few things you're doing right now?
Right now, I'm doing a challenge called Ledgers and Legs. And what that involves is 30 minutes a day working on finances. So I've been going through my numbers and fine-tuning, going through expenses, seeing what can be cut, what can't be, anyways, just really digging into that. It's a 30-day challenge. On top of that, part of that program is 150 air squats per day and a 3-minute plank. So that's that one challenge. I also have another challenge that I'm running at the same time, which is 15 minutes of AI, followed by clean eating and high protein intake. So those are being run, that's through my Operator Standard program. And I mean, on top of that, there's other tasks, daily tasks. There's 5 other tasks, but those are the big ones right now.
Going back to real estate, how are you doing in terms of your real estate targets? How are things going for you personally?
Yeah, right now I am on track with my goals for this year. It's always hard to measure because real estate, it kind of goes in waves. And so there can be a bit of a slowdown, and I'm trying to even that out. But for right now, end of June, I am on track for my target. However, I've learned that once you get about 80%, when it looks like you're going to hit about 80% of your goal, that's when you need to increase your goal, and never try to get that 100% and then go from there. It's always pushing past. So I'm making some adjustments to my goals, but once end of August, I'll have a better idea if I'm going to hit those goals or not. That goal to hit Chairman's Club as far as the production goal with Royal LePage was actually a 2027 goal that I had, and wasn't expecting to hit that this year. I'll be close this year, but time will tell. I'm still pushing hard though. Always pushing hard to do more, provide better service, do more transactions, and work through that.
Kind of a different question here, but you may or may not know this, but the next season of Selling Sunset is coming out, the reality TV show about real estate. Mm-hmm. And do you think that we'll see a surge of people being more interested in becoming a realtor because, you know, the hype that show gets? Yeah,
so obviously television shows like Selling Sunset they get a lot, people like to watch it. Beautiful homes, beautiful people, you're down in beautiful weather, and it's great to see. The picture that paints for the real estate industry is very different than the reality. I mean, those things do happen within the industry. However, the production side of actually doing business is very different than just going around to open houses and preparing listings for sale and doing multiple offers. So when that show comes out, yeah, we do get more agents coming in to interview to get into the business. We had agents recently that got into the business saying that they had no idea what it's actually like, the reality of it, and had they known, they probably wouldn't have got into it. So it's like anything though, you're rewarded for results, and if you can figure out a way to create results, you'll do very well.
We're going to do a new segment today called Let's Get to Know Kirk.
Okay.
So a series of questions, some real estate, some personal. Let's go.
Okay.
When you were younger, do you remember what you wanted to be when you grew up?
Oh, I think the first thing that I wanted to be when I look back was a fireman. That was probably up until I was about 5 years old. And then from there until probably graduated from high school, it was farming. I grew up on a farm. I really enjoyed working on the farm. I like dirt and like running equipment and doing that. Definitely interested in that. I never in 1,000 years would have thought that I would have got into selling real estate at a high volume.
And so when you were younger, did you ever think that your career would look like this? You know, could you ever have imagined?
Yeah, when I was younger, there's no way I did not. What I'm doing today, it wasn't even a realm of a possibility for me when I was growing up. But I like making money then, and I still like making money now, and that's a driver behind what I do.
What are you most looking forward to this summer?
So there's a few things I'm looking forward to this summer. Obviously, just enjoying a bit of the lifestyle here in Parksville, Qualicum. We obviously go out to Lake Cowichan to the houseboat, which is great. Take the Sea-Doos out. That's a nice quick getaway. We'll probably get in a bit of golf. I don't golf enough to be really good at it, but I always have a good time. So hopefully get out with the family, get in a round of golf. And then it's just, we end up lots of summer barbecues, parties. We'll put on a social event here at our house this summer as well called the Summer Social. So looking forward to that, as well as just visiting with friends, family. And we're taking a quick trip out to Alberta as well, and maybe stop in the shoe shop as well. So yeah, lots going on. It's full.
Is there something that surprised you the most about this career?
I think the thing that surprised me personally the most about this career is how much your success is determined by your ability to connect with, communicate with clients. And from the outside, the business looks a lot like sales and marketing. And the inside of the business, while that is a part of it, it's a much smaller part of it than the reality. The reality is dealing with people, handling their emotions, and being able to move forward when things get difficult.
Okay. What's one thing you're trying to get better at right now?
Something that I'm trying to get better at right now is, because I'm doing a higher volume of business, I feel like I don't have as much one-on-one time with each individual client. So I'm putting in client communication systems to try to provide a higher level of service to current clients, because there's always that balance between servicing the existing clients while looking for new business. And that's a real challenge right now for me, just because there's a lot of people that are trying to get my attention or want my time. And so I'm having to delegate and come up with systems to manage that.
Do you think that there's any misconceptions about you? Like if someone just met you on the street versus really getting to know you, is there something about you that you'd like people to know?
Oh, misconceptions about me. What always surprises me is when people say that they're afraid to talk to me. And I don't know why that is. I think I'm friendly and approachable, but apparently maybe not. People say it's hard, anyways, hard to have discussions with me. So that is surprising to me, that I'm seeming closed off. I think something, when I have stuff on my mind that I'm dealing with, I think I put up a wall. And so it may seem like I'm unapproachable, but I'm becoming more aware of that. So trying to let that down or change that. But a part of it, yeah, there's a lot of moving pieces in this business, and it's definitely, sometimes it's overwhelming. Sometimes one phone call from one person can really take a turn in terms of my ability to, I guess, be friendly. What I've learned though is the more problems and the bigger problems that I'm willing to deal with, the more successful I am in this business. So I'm getting more comfortable and used to handling those challenges, taking them on as challenges and moving through, rather than taking everything so personally. But that's an ongoing battle.
What do you find funny? Like something that's really going to make you laugh or make you like have that belly laugh, make you relax.
So for me, what makes me laugh is I like kind of stupid humor. So movies like Tommy Boy, that's definitely one of my favorites. Or you get back like Happy Gilmore or Billy Madison, like just stupid, funny movies. Those make me laugh for sure. Or someone tells a joke, I definitely, and sometimes it's like just kind of snap out of whatever it is that I'm dealing with and realize to just lighten up and yeah, have some fun. I try to have fun, but it's for me, it's like it's all business, but then I get reminded that, hey, like lighten up. So.
Do you have some Walper wisdom for us today?
Yeah, my Walper wisdom for this week is life isn't fair, get over it. And I used to feel sorry for myself in some cases when certain things would happen and be like, oh, why is this happening to me? Or oh, poor me, or waiting for it to get easier. And as soon as I got over that, I was able to move forward and do a lot more in my life. That's my Walper wisdom for this week is life isn't fair, get over it and get going. My closing remarks for this week, I guess, would be, if you're one of those people who thinks that, or who's afraid to talk to me, don't be. I actually do enjoy talking with people, and I'm going to work on that, being more approachable, I guess. If you're thinking about buying or selling real estate, then I'm your guy. Give me a call, reach out, text, email, or stop by the office. Happy to chat. Well, thanks again for watching. I really appreciate it.